Hello and welcome to my third episode of Working with Work series. And in this episode, I want to talk to you about choosing the right tools for the job. Now, all of us productivity people, all of us people who want to be more productivity, one of the amazing and most fantastic things out there is the fact that there are so many tools available on our various app stores. Now, for those of us in the digital world, this is fantastic news, but it is also extremely dangerous. You see, the problem that we have is that the latest and greatest and fantastic tools are coming out almost every day, certainly every week. And this is leading us to be tempted into trying another new tool, another new productivity tool. Now, the problem with this is that you never learn how to use your productivity tool. Now, I'll give you an example of this. Basically, since I started on the digital road of productivity, I have used essentially three applications. The first one was Things for Mac, and that was fantastic. The second one was OmniFocus, and again, that is brilliant. And now I'm on to my third one, which is Todoist. Now, the reason I moved to Todoist, I've documented many times, and I have it also documented in my book that I published last Monday. But the reasons for these things, I only really switched 3 times since 2009, and that's now 8 years ago. So in 8 years, I've gone through 3 different systems. Now, there are various reasons why I stopped using Things, and there's reasons why I stopped using OmniFocus, and this is not the place to go into that. But essentially, I have found in Todoist an application that really works for the way I work. And this is key to choosing the right tool. You need to find a tool that works for the way that you work. Now, for many of you guys, your office and your work is all through Microsoft Exchange. Well, in which case, it would be a little bit silly trying to fit your working calendar into Google Calendar when all your co-workers and all your partners are using Microsoft's calendar. I would, in that situation, just use Microsoft Calendar. It's a very good calendar. My note-taking application of choice for me is Evernote. I'm very much independent, so I can use Evernote. But again, if you were working in an office that was dominated with Microsoft products, then the one to use is OneNote. I mean, that is going to work better for you. It's going to be better for collaboration because all your team members and all your co-workers are going to work with you for that. So you need to be very careful, and you need to choose which tool for you and how it works for you. The second problem that most people have, and it goes back to this first one, is constantly changing your applications means that you're never going to learn how to use an application properly. Now, I've been using Evernote now for about I've been using Todoist now for about 2.5 years, and I have learned absolutely everything I can about Todoist. Every time they tell us we've got an update, I check the list to see what has changed, and also I look to see if it can be incorporated into my workflow. This is really important. With whatever productivity tool you use, you learn how to use it properly, and you go to YouTube and learn how to use it by watching videos, or you can read blogs. There's so much information out there that's freely available to learn how to use your tool properly. And I strongly recommend that is something that you do. Another one that you need to be very careful of is hacking your system. Now, what I mean by hacking your system is using a tool for a job that it wasn't designed to do. Now, in this example, let's take Todoist. Todoist was principally designed to be a task and project manager. And that's what it does fantastically well. Todoist was not designed as a note-taking application. And although, yes, you can take notes directly into Todoist, it was not designed for that, and it's not a very good place to hold your notes. It will do it, but it's not going to do it very well. On the other hand, Evernote was designed to be a note-taking application, and that's what it does fantastically. And that is what you need to be thinking about, is having hard edges between your tools. So for me, for example, my project manager and task management system is Todoist. My note-taking application and for collecting links and articles that I want to keep is Evernote. And for physical files, well, when I say physical, but digital files like Keynote files, pages, numbers, Microsoft Word documents, I store all those in Dropbox. I have those three sort of like legs to my productivity system: Todoist, Evernote, and Dropbox. And I don't stray very often from those. Now, occasionally, if I'm collaborating, I have to use Google Docs or Google Sheets, and that's fine because they're on the line and I can put a link directly into Todoist or Evernote to actually connect to those directly. So that's no problem. But what I really, really must stress to you guys is choose the tool that works best for the way that you work. And when you've done that, learn everything you can about that tool or that application. Doing that is just going to make things so much easier for you, and you're not going to have any hard edges or any barriers that's going to cause you to stop using those tools at a later date. You want to make the tools that you're using, the use of them, as seamless as possible. So whatever tool you decide to use, choose it so that it fits your system. You don't need to go out and buy the latest, most expensive application. I often say that OmniFocus, which is a fantastic productivity application, is like the Rolls-Royce of productivity apps. It's very expensive, but it does do the job that you want it to do, and it does it very well. But whether you need all those bells and whistles that OmniFocus has, well, that's up to you. I found I didn't need it, and I moved over to Todoist, which has exactly what I'm looking for. Nothing more, nothing less, and it works perfectly for me. But that's what I'm trying to, that is important. It's whatever works for you is the most important thing. Okay, that's enough for me talking today. I hope you found this episode interesting. If you have any suggestions for topics you'd like me to talk about, please put them in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to add them to the list. And apart from that, I'm going to wish you all before I finish, just to let you know, guys, last Monday I published my Todoist book, Working with Todoist, the book. Please, guys, if you really want to find out everything you need about Todoist, it's all in that book. It's available on Amazon and iBook store. So please help me out, guys. Go out there and buy a copy of this book. You're really helping me to keep these videos going, and I really do thank you all for joining me on these episodes. It's a real pleasure to work to do the videos for you, because I'm hoping that some of the stuff I tell you is going to help you in the future and help you to be better organized and more productive. Anyway, I wish you all a very productive week, and I'll see you in the next episode.